Hi, I'm Healthy Emmie. I'm a weight loss specialist, nutritionist, and creator of the Slim on Starch program. And today I'm going to be sharing with you a step-by-step guide for exactly how to build your pasta plate to support your weight loss goals. If you're new here, hey, welcome. I'm Healthy Emmie. Make sure you subscribe because I upload a new video every Wednesday, Saturday, and Mondays. I've been doing my lifestyle videos too. So if you want to learn how to lose weight as well as live a healthy, minimalist, clean lifestyle, then click the subscribe button. And if you want to work with me as well as a mindset coach and a nutrition coach in the Slim on Starch program to lose weight on a plant-based diet, then click the link in the down bar. In today's video, we are going to be answering the questions: which pasta should I choose? How much should I have? How do I cook the pasta? What sauce should I use? What toppings should I use? And is pasta good for weight loss? Let's talk about all of it. So first, let's choose our pasta. When choosing pasta, and really when choosing anything that comes in a box, remember that when it comes to ingredients, less is more. So don't fall to the marketing health halo that makes you think that something is really healthy because it has gluten-free or it has keto or it has protein slapped on it. That's a marketing tactic. You are smarter than that, honeys. What we got to do here is look at the ingredients lists. And ideally, the ingredients list is just going to be one ingredient. So I have two pastas up here, and this is a very popular pasta, the Banza pasta. You hear about this very often. Chickpeas seriously have the best PR team. Chickpeas and cauliflower must share a PR team, and they're doing the most work. Kris Jenner is working hard, but the PR team for cauliflower and chickpeas is working harder. Now, actually, what I don't love about the Banza pasta is that it has isolated pea protein in it, and isolated proteins are very taxing on the liver and kidneys. We don't need these isolated proteins, and you're actually better off just having a plain Jane pasta that just has the one ingredient of wheat flour in it. So when we're looking at the ingredients list of these boxed dried pastas, because by the way, you do want to have the boxed pasta as opposed to the fresh pasta, which is going to contain eggs. When we're looking at our dried pastas, we want to keep the ingredients list as small as possible, and ideally not have anything that's refined. So if you're going to go for the plain wheat pasta, having a whole wheat pasta is a better bet as opposed to the enriched ones. And then when you're looking at the ingredients list for things like a corn pasta or a bean pasta or a lentil pasta, let's make it so that the ingredients list ideally is just one ingredient. So let me put up on the screen here some examples of some really great brands.
This pasta is actually from Walmart, which just goes to show you don't have to get anything fancy. Healthy pastas are so easy to find, it is a joke. So this is from Walmart, and the only ingredient is whole wheat flour. This next one is from Whole Foods, and once again, the only ingredient is whole wheat flour. This is from the brand Tolerant, and their only ingredient is organic red lentil flour. From Barilla, which we usually see in the blue box, but this is their red lentil pasta with only one ingredient, once again. And then this spaghetti from Explore Cuisine is just black bean spaghetti. Again, these are so easy to find. This does not even scratch the surface of all the incredible pastas that are out there.
The next question I want to address is, how much should I have? Well, I know that you want me to tell you, I want you to have exactly this many ounces or this many grams, but the reality is that I cannot tell you that, and me telling you that is going to do a disservice to you, because now I'm saying that you can't trust your hunger fullness cues and you have to go by a serving size, when I don't believe that to be true. I believe that you can listen to your hunger fullness cues so long as you recognize that actually the better question to ask yourself here is not how much pasta can I have, but how many vegetables are you having with the pasta. So instead of me giving you a serving size, I'm actually going to tell you that when you're building your plate of pasta, you want to make sure that half of your plate is filled with vegetables and the other half of your plate is pasta. A big mistake that I see people make is they have a huge plate of pasta and the vegetables are just a little garnish on top, when vegetables should be one of the stars of the show of this meal. So long as you're having that proper ratio between the vegetables and the pasta, then you can listen to your hunger fullness cues, eat when you're hungry, and stop when you've had enough. Next question, how do I cook the pasta? You simply want to boil the pasta following the box directions. You don't want to add any oil or any butter to the water. We don't want to add any animal products at all. This is a big mistake that I see when it comes to pasta dishes, is that they're often made with creams and with butter and with cheese. And that is why pasta is an issue. Pasta in and of itself is not an issue, and I'm going to talk about that in a later question. But when it comes to how to cook the pasta, simply to follow the boxed directions on how long to put it into the boiling water for, which is usually about 7 to 9 minutes if you like it al dente. And if you like it a little bit squishier, non-dente, then you're looking at 10 to 11 minutes. And don't you dare, my Italian mother will be happy about this, don't you dare break that spaghetti in half. If the FBI ever investigated me because they thought I might be part of the mafia and they had to observe me, I would break the pasta in half and they'd be like, this chick, she ain't Italian. Nah, we don't have to worry about her. Next question, what sauce should you use? This is another area where I say, no, because this is make it or break it. The best thing to do here is to make your own sauce. It is so easy to make sauce, especially because when you go to the grocery store, you can find crushed tomatoes, canned diced tomatoes. If you go to the canned section, it is tomato galore, and they don't add any oil to the canned stuff. So pick up that, add in some water sauteed onions and garlic and oregano, or oregano as we say, some basil, fresh basil, garlic powder, onion powder, some red pepper flakes if you're feeling frisky, and you have your own sauce. So ideally, just make your own tomato sauce. If you have the luxury of being near Whole Foods, they do have a Whole Foods brand red sauce that doesn't have any oil or any sugar added to it. So if you can find this is a great choice as well. I will say, if you are watching your salt intake, it does have a moderate amount of sodium in it to watch out for. But if you're not watching your salt intake, then this is fine. My buddy Dylan also has a marinara sauce from Well Your World, and I will link that in the down bar. So those are two great choices for store-bought sauces. If you are going to buy a store-bought sauce, please make sure that there isn't any oil added to it. Ideally, you'd get one without sugar added to it as well, but you definitely want to do one that doesn't have any oil. And for the love of God, please make sure there are no animal products. So none of these creamy, buttery, cheesy sauces that are super high fat, animal products, high cholesterol. That is where pasta becomes a problem. What toppings should you use on your pasta? Do not add any cheese. Seriously, no cheese, no butter, not even the vegan stuff, because honestly, that stuff's just not good for you. It's high in oil and it's highly processed. That's not healthy. The vegan cheese and the vegan Parmesan and the Daya and all that, they're not healthy. Nutritional yeast is a great option to get sort of a cheesy flavor, so that's something that you could put on top. You could add on fresh herbs and spices, like I said, some roasted red pepper flakes, some fresh basil, some microgreens, some lemon can mimic the taste of salt and give it a nice fresh sort of taste to it. You can add on some garlic cloves that you've roasted in the oven or you've water sauteed. And of course, I would say to add on vegetables, but you already have so many vegetables, right? You already have tons of vegetables that you've cooked alongside your pasta dish. So that is my advice for the toppings. And the question on everyone's minds, is pasta good for weight loss? Well, I'm the creator of the Slim on Starch program, meaning that every single one of your meals should have a large component of starch in it. The A+ starches are potatoes, sweet potatoes, rice, quinoa, corn, oatmeal. These are whole grain, intact, wet starches. Pasta, I would say, is a B+ starch. It's a little bit more processed. It's a bit higher in calorie density. Could you get away with having pasta as your starch? Well, Healthy Dad did. Healthy Dad lost 60 pounds and he used pasta as his starch and he had it all the time on his weight loss journey. Healthy Mummy, however, She took a break from pasta while we had her on the Slim on Starch program. So every client is different. It depends on how much weight you have to lose and what your diet looked like before you started the Slim on Starch program. The problem that most people have when it comes to pasta is not the pasta itself, but it's what they're eating with the pasta. So they're eating animal products, they're eating cheese and butter and oil, and it's such a high fat, high calorie meal. It's not the carbs in the pasta that are the problem. It's usually the fact that the person is eating too many calories, and too many calories are what causes weight gain. If you're looking for a great pasta recipe, Healthy Mummy and I did a video where we cook one of her favorite pasta recipes that she is incorporating in weight maintenance and that healthy dad would eat on his weight loss journey. So I will link that, and I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I love ya, and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah!